Let's get it going. Screw the countdown. We need a countdown. We're here. We're here and we're ready. Today, 7Kevins. Brought to you by Kevin. All right, let's see here. Put my other monitor here. Get that going so I can see the comments a little easier. All right, team. Here we go. Let's get weird. 7 things to get to. Sound check good. And today we will be starting with, where I want to start. Start a lot of different ways. We're going to start with the local news today. Normally don't start local. We're going to start on local news today, which I think I have a banner for. Local news. Technically, I'm going to step outside of my boundaries here, though. What's up, Dirty D? Jay, how y'all doing? Juanito in the house. Andy, what's up, dudes? Let's go. All right. Starting local, and I'm taking a bit of a liberty here. So it's not the most local, but it's kind of local. But damn it, my local sounder. I had it, and it wouldn't let me record them in last night, and then I got sleepy. I'll figure it out. So I have some stuff for other sounders, you know. But here's, I guess for my local sounder, I could just play my national sounder.
USA! 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 USA!
Which technically this is national because, like, it's weird. This is a story based out of Oklahoma City. A few months ago, watched any of or listened to any of me, Mike, and Danny, you might have heard us talk about this. So the Oklahoma City Council has approved a new zoning application for the Legends Tower in Oklahoma City. Now, the Legends Tower is a it's a big skyscraper that they're going to build. I will show you guys a rendering of it. I mean, this is really pretty dumb, but I think I can do this. Yeah, I'll show you guys the rendering of it. This is what they're going for here. And, it's interesting to me. I like big things like that. Whoa! Real dangerous to put that right in the middle of a tornado alley, but I think you could probably say that about almost every single thing that's big. But right there in the brickyard, it's okay. Oklahoma City wants to build themselves up. I say go for it. Absolutely. The more cool things that go through Oklahoma City, the more cool things that we can actually have access to. It ain't that far up there. So I like it. So they have approved the zoning application. And what that has done, though, it has removed the height restrictions. So it's already going to pass the One World Trade Center, which is the new one, as the tallest building in the country. And it's going to make Oklahoma City the only city outside of New York City and Chicago to have one of the top 10 tallest buildings in the United States. New York City and Chicago have them all. The plan is for the building to be 1,907 feet tall, making it the 5th tallest building in the world. 1,907 feet tall. How many feet are in a mile? 52 something, right? A third of a mile high. Could be a little off. Don't fact check. You can if you want. I don't care. That's a big ass thing. And that is how we're starting today. Y'all thought I would start with sports. Let's do sports. They have released the new Madden cover. Christian McCaffrey will get it. So he is going to have a terrible year if we are to believe in the Madden curse. Do you guys still believe in the Madden curse? I'll take your calls. I don't have a phone line set up. So Christian McCaffrey will be the second white running back. The other one, of course, being Peyton Hillis. But let's talk about the Madden curse for a minute, because I do think it's real. Sort of. I think you can at least make a case that it's real. You go all the way back. John Madden was on the cover for the first 5 years. What happened to him now? He died. Too soon. I mean, too soon in that you'd ever want people to die. Unless they're terrible people. Probably not too soon if you just look at the basics of, like, birth rates, average age of life. 1994, he had Eric Williams of the Dallas Cowboys on there. Remember what he did? Y'all remember the house? That was a bad deal. So the curse could live on. They're saying that the curse is over. I don't know, man. I don't know, Droopy Dog. When you run through it and you look at it, some of these things don't go away. Let's go to 1999. Garrison Hurst. Remember what happened to him? Tore his ACL. Barry Sanders retired. 2001, Eddie George. I can't remember a bad thing that happened to Eddie George, but yeah, dude, there's like a bunch of City of Richardson. They're cleaning up. This storm was bad. That's what's going on outside my window. Dante Culpepper. I think he tore an ACL after being on the cover. Marshall Faulk. I don't know what happened to him. Michael Vick, clearly the dog thing. Ray Lewis, the murder thing. Donovan McNabb, his whole thing was just going to all the championship games and then losing in them. I have a good one for him, though. Sean Alexander. Vince Young. Never really panned out. He was okay for a couple years. Brett Favre. Dick pic. Not a lot you can say about Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald. That's just a pretty good one. Drew Brees. I fell apart after he was on the cover. I mean, he had some great years after. But he had that fake commercial with the lightning bolt. Peyton Hillis. Wow, we had to wait another 13 years to get a white running back on the Madden cover. Calvin Johnson, pretty sure he retired right after or pretty soon after. Look, it's flimsy. I'm not going to tell you this is all good, right? But I just think Odell Beckham, Rob Gronkowski, it's fine. Tom Brady, fine. That's a safe thing. Antonio Brown, that's an interesting one. Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Brady with the Bucks. John Madden. Last year, Josh Allen. Hard to really get to that point. Rangers play tonight at 9. They have a big week. I know a lot of people are not paying attention at all to the Rangers. That is fine. Okay, they've not been playing very good, and we're all maved up. So I get it. But the Dodgers, who are really good, and then the Mariners, who are in first place, the Rangers need to keep their head above water this week. A 3-3 week is good this week. You would love a 3-3 week. These games are all on the road, late night, West Coast. Get you some Ohtani time tonight. 3-3 would be so good. I think you got a chance to kind of take advantage of the schedule a little bit next week. Get through this, head above water. 3-3 is really good tread. You'll be fine. And then we can move on from there. For Mavs, my thoughts have not changed much. I think Boston is the far better team. I think Boston in 7 was my pick. And, if the Mavericks win both of these games, you feel better about the Mavs winning in 7. We know how to talk about 7-game series. We've been doing it all our lives. I worry about the role players. Got to make shots. That open everything up for Kyrie. If Porzingis can't play, that does change everything. The game does tend to swing when Porzingis comes in there because he is the best rim protector in the league. And that's something that we probably didn't talk about enough going into it. The best rim protector in the league is in the game. And the Celtics are already a really great defense. They know how to stop the Mavs above the rim game, and they've done that. Tomorrow night, we'll do a post-game stream tomorrow night. If you want to jump in and share your thoughts after game 3, we will get that going tomorrow night. Let's move out of sports What I have next on my list here? Okay, I didn't see this coming. You guys didn't see this one coming. I didn't make I didn't make a banner for it yet. I gotta add it. Oh, wildlife. That'll be our third one today. I'm looking up here. If it looks like I'm looking away, I've got a monitor up here, and it's easier for me to look at the comments over there. So that's where I'm kind of like, hey, everyone. Hey, now I'm catching up on it. There we go. See? All right. Where am I? Where am I here? Voila. I am. Story I saw today in the Fort Worth Star Telegram caught my attention. You guys familiar with the banana spider? Y'all know what it looks like? I'll give you a good look at it just so y'all know. If you don't like spiders, don't look. The banana spider, been around forever. Huge mofos. We had a bunch of them growing up. Oh, well. And the story is, can a bite from a Texas banana spider kill? What is it? Here's what you need to know. That's the Fort Worth Star Telegram, folks. Hard-hitting journalism. They're asking the question. I didn't put the ticker up, did I? They're asking the question. You guys didn't think, you didn't think you would think about the banana spider this summer. It's the wonderful clickbait. And I got to hand it to the Fort Worth Star Telegram for that. So, the banana spider, can it kill you is the question. The answer? No. If they bite you, no. So they come out in the summertime, okay, because they have to spin their web, and apparently it's easier to do in the heat than it is when it's cold. The males are smaller than the females. So the males come out first, they check out and make sure everything's good, and the females come marching behind. They can change colors a little bit. Males can be brown, a little more slender sometimes. The females, 2 to 3 inches. And just like that picture I showed you, we had so many of these growing up. And they'd make these big, beautiful webs. But you'd also not want to get too close to it because it does look like it's got a huge, look at this butt. I'm going to show you on a picture. Look at this butt on this thing. This is a doka. Look at this doka. Here we go. Yeet. Damn. Trying to do some business. That's the male. Female right here. Male. There's some junk in that trunk right there. So, as the story goes, can they kill you? And the answer depends. If it's the golden silk spider, okay, because the banana spiders have a lot of different ones. If it's the golden silk spider, no, it can't. You won't see a lot of them around here. The Brazilian wandering spider, yes, but you don't see a lot of them around here. Then you get to the normal banana spider that does spin a lot of silk. Yes, can bite you, but it can't kill you. Not venomous. So don't worry about it. Play with it. It's up to you. Your call. Half-ass wildlife. I knew it would be. I knew it would be. But, yeah. Let's get to what I really care about. You guys know me. Oh, yeah, I have a politics sounder.
Fooled me once. Shame on you. It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
Oh, God love you. What am I talking about?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal.
I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Now watch this drive.
Yesterday, we told you about the Hunter Biden trial. He was found guilty. Faces up to 25 years in prison, although he may not have to go. not because he would be pardoned. Biden's already said he would not pardon his son, but because it's a first-time conviction. Kind of the same thing Trump's got going, like first-time conviction. I have to put you in jail. My bet is that neither go to jail. It also feels like he doesn't have. If he does go, he doesn't have to. He won't spend a lot of time, and he'll appeal it. It's a long deal, I don't know. Taking a drink. We'll see. Told you about the Fleet Foxes thing yesterday. That was all the funny stuff. Stumbled across this story too. There's a book coming out called Apprentice in Wonderland: How Donald Trump and Mark Burnett Took America Through the Looking Glass, written by Variety. And it was basically, it's a book coming out about The Apprentice, the old show that he was on. He was asked in this book, in some of the interviews, what he thought about Taylor Swift. So, what do y'all think? Because I'll say Swifties have been pressuring her a little bit to speak out on the Middle East thing. They've been pressuring her to speak out on the election. Just kind of laying low on that. Kind of partying with the Chiefs tight end. I don't know. I mean, she can speak out if she wants to. If she has something to say, good. If she doesn't, good. Doesn't matter to me. But, like your fan base, you want you to speak out. And she has a heavy influence. There's no doubt about it. Trump was asked about her for this book. I think she's beautiful. God, it's not very good today. Hold on. I need a little more like rather gurgly. I'm not very good at it, to be honest. I think she's beautiful. Very beautiful. I find her very beautiful. I think she's liberal. She probably doesn't like Trump. I hear she's very talented. He said she probably doesn't like Trump. I think she's very beautiful, actually. Unusually beautiful. In the past, have been reluctant to public. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I was just reading the Swift thing. There's more on the Trump quote, though. He said, she's liberal, or is that just an act? She's legitimately liberal? It's not an act? He's asking. It surprises me that a country star can be successful being liberal. Come on. Tell me. You got to tell me that he doesn't think she's a country star, right? Everyone knows it. She's a country star. Don't worry about the last 7 albums. Only country. 3 chords, G, C, and D. Harry Styles. Jake Gyllenhaal took her virginity. Needs to give her that scarf back. It's a red scarf, though. Red, the color of the Republican. Everything's just trying to do the Scooby-Doo doesn't do guy. We all know it. I'll never get there today. You just tell. It's not like I don't know if it's something in the air. It's just not there. He also said in the book that she's got a great star quality. She really does. Describes her as beautiful several times in a row, and then calls her actually unusually beautiful. The book says, when asked about Swift's music played so frequently on the radio, he says, I don't know it that well. Man, he thinks she is a country star. Beyond Swift's looks, what intrigues Trump the most is the idea frequently bandied about online before she endorsed the Democratic Senate candidate in Tennessee in 2018 that she could secretly be supporting him. He asked, but she is liberal, or is that just an act? She's legitimately liberal. It's not just an act. It surprises me that a country star can be successful being liberal. The author tells Trump that Swift is no longer a country star. She's been making pop music for years. He doesn't seem aware of this, but reaches for a different name. Garth Brooks is liberal. Explain that. How does it happen? But he's liberal. It's one of those things. That's amazing. I love it. It's all fucking weird. It's all stupid. I love it. I mean, I hate it more than I love it. But when you're dealt the cards that we've been dealt as a country, I think you just have no choice but to look at it and laugh. If you're me. For you, it's up to you how you feel. I know how I feel. And none of it makes me feel good. Moving on. Okay, so we did local, we did sports, we did wildlife, we did politics. You guys didn't see that coming. You know what? I think we should go to the movies.
Is like my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. Go to the theater, film, movie. You know, you kind of the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen. I think
we've got an odd movie feud, one that I did not see coming. Big names here. The Fonz versus Tom Hanks. Two guys who hate each other. This is what kind of made me feel bad because I think we all like these guys, right? I mean, yeah. So basically, in the movie Turner and Hooch, Harry Winkler was fired from directing it. It was back in 1989. He was going to direct it. If you don't know about that movie, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, Tom Hanks is a detective, and he's solving the murder of his partner who got killed, but also is caring for his huge dog, Hooch. Winkler said he did 3 months of preparation and ended up getting fired. He said, I knew the dog, that slobbery mastiff, and I became friends, but the star did not become my friend. Talking about Tom Hanks. Winkler was asked if he met Tom Hanks, and he responded on a podcast, I probably do. It's the How to Fail podcast is the name of the podcast if you want to go hear it. Before he was fired from the film, Henry Winkler and Tom Hanks had an interaction with a fan that Henry Winkler believes caused a strain on the relationship. They're out there in this California coastal town, and a woman comes up. She comes running out of a shop and says, Henry, Fonz, oh my God. And I say, and of course, you know Tom Hanks. And apparently he thinks that made Tom so mad that the lady came out and recognized the Fonz, which in 1989 was a little different. And that's when he decided to go get Ron Howard to do the film. Not Ron Howard. Let's see, who did he get? Winkler did say in 1993 in an interview, he told People magazine, let's just say I got along better with Hooch than I did with Turner. Ron Howard's in this because he's friends with both of them. He said both men did talk to him about it at one point. He didn't take over and direct the film. How weird is that? Two really likable guys, Tom Hanks and Henry Winkler, don't get along because of stupid shit. Found a picture of them on the set of Happy Days in 1982. Good Lord. That's so crazy to me. I don't know much about this episode of Happy Days. I'm wondering if Tom Hanks is doing an Elvis impersonation. And could Mike Soroy take Tom Hanks? We'll take your calls on that. Weird, man. I don't like feuds of two guys that you think you probably like. But not everyone can get along in this world. Movies, gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 music things. I'm not gonna use my. I had one I wanted to do. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow when I have a little more time. We're gonna do a double music on this damn day. I hope you like that. I like music. Yeah, look at these. Look at all these comments. You guys were more into that story than I thought you would be. The Fonz versus Polar Express man. He was great in Barry. You're right, Christina. Yes. Henry Winkler is the nicest guy ever. This is not a good look for Hanks. I'm with you, Jay. This is not a good look for Tom. Yeah. Everyone said though, it was in some of the Saturday Night Live podcast, and everyone's like talking about Tom Hanks is so great to come in and do, the David Pumpkins thing and kind of just the guy who's ready and down to do anything. Kind of crazy. I don't know. Oh yeah, 2 musics. For old time's sake, let's do this. We'll share the screen for you. I do have more stories, but I am out of time and I have a haircut. Ready? Any guesses? You guys throw a guess in there and I'll put it in. I don't really know what that was. 2015. Some type of papa. The trap beat makes me think it's not like Imagine Dragons or something, but that bass had me thinking Imagine Dragons. Hey, look at that, Christina. That's a great deal. Oh my God. She will give one guy 50% off. Just mention Kevin Turner. Ice cold honky. Thank you, Christina. Christina. What a great deal. It's not blurred lines. I think I'd know. It's a little bump. We'll skip it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just one of those, songs that builds up. It's not Pitbull. I could see it being like the chain smokers or something, like, just guessing stuff. I just want to hear it. Thank you, Damon. First time? Damon in the house. We'll be back Thursday for 7Kevins. Wednesday, post-game show. All right? And all the time. Thank you. Follow, like it, subscribe. Thank you. Welcome. Oh, someone said Skrillex. I'll type that in. Skrillex didn't pop up. Daft Punk. This is hard for me. It's not Daft Punk. Daft Punk was too... It was just earlier than that. Da Baby, Lil Baby. It's let's just say it's Rihanna had a lot of songs around then. Nope. Oh, Steve Aoki, that's a good guess. Nope. Man, it's tough. We'll just skip it. Here we go. Yeah, that's so hard. Well, it might be Neil Young. It's clearly not that, but David Guetta, Hey Mama. What? Well, screw me. I didn't want to win that one. Good guesses, though. Rihanna coming in there late. Yeah, kind of would have made a lot of sense. David Guetta. Last one. It's one more music one. We're not going to get to my sea salt story. But that's a goodie. Thursday, maybe. All right. Top 10, according to StubHub, most annual in-demand tours currently. All right. Annual list, most in-demand tours. So the most in-demand tours happening this year, top 10. Put them in the comments. Put them in the comments. Here we go. Top 10 tours. Taylor Swift, number 1. Correct. Droopy Dog. Good job. Droopy Dog, correct. Steve, Tour de France, not going to make the top 10 there. Ice Cold Honky. Foo Fighters, number 8. Correct. Beyonce did not make the list. I think it's because currently she does not have a tour going. I don't think she will be adding one. Dave Matthews Band, not on the list, but also Bad Bunny, not on the list. Garth, Denzel Curry, PGA Tour, Live Tour. Okay, it's Taylor Swift, number 1. Coldplay, 2. The Rolling Stones, 3. Kiss. Feed. The Rolling Stones. There it is. Robert Weir got it right after I said it. Not Chris Stapleton. Oh, yeah. Chris Stapleton, number 9. Number 9 on the list. And at Christina's Taco Stand, 50% off for Ice Cold Honky if he mentions Kevin Turner. Number 4, Zach Bryan. Number 5, Olivia Rodrigo. Dude, Ice Cold Honky, my top 10 Coldplay songs. I will do a stream on that. You can bet your ass. All right. By the way, Friday, I'm doing the Friday at what time? Noon. Yeah. Friday at noon. I'm doing the Hot Fuss Killer's debut album, Conspiracy Theory. That's happening. Number 6, Morgan Wallen. Number 7, Bruce Springsteen. Number 8, Foo Fighters. 9, Crystal. 10, Pink. 10, Pink. Iron Maiden didn't crack the list. Tomorrow night, post-game show. Thursday, 7Kevins at noon, as usual. Friday, Hot Fuss Conspiracy Theory at noon. It's going to be the 20-year anniversary of the Killers' debut album, and we will do the whole thing, and it's going to be quite a ride. So I hope you all will join me on Friday for that. If you can't, you'll watch it later. And more stuff coming down the pipeline. Just taking it day by day. Thank you all, everyone, for joining today. I appreciate it. Sorry I have to run. I do have to go to a haircut because this is getting out of hand. And sorry we screwed the Bandle today. That was a tough one. They gave us a hard one. That was tough. Thank you all for the comments and the fun stuff. It's going to be a hot one on Friday. It's going to be a hot one. There's no doubt. Everyone, rock on. Radio 3 to 6 today. Tomorrow night post-game show for Game 3. Thursday, 7Kevins. Friday, Hot Fuss. Let's band together. Hot Fuss Conspiracy Theory segment. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be a wild stream. I love all y'all. Y'all are so good. Thank you. Thank you. Follow, like, subscribe, eat, live, drive carefully. Love you. Bye.